For sure.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good, you good.
What up?
That shit was over true.
Chilling, bro.
Let's drop the fort.
Yeah. This kid's still sleeping, so it's easy.
I hear that, I hear that. Well, shit, we can jump into it.
Yes, sir. What's good with you, man?
All right, same old, same old. All right, yeah, once again, for the great minds and now I'm talking about, this is 4 for 10. Got the homie Fady with me. You go by Fady, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. What's your hood? Where you from? Who's your squad? What you repping?
Uh, Grew up Springfield. Um, Squad ChoppaCity through and through. Created it, live it. You know what I mean? That's it, man. You know what I mean? This is what it is. That's the squad.
Okay, okay, okay. What other what other sports you played growing up?
Soccer was my sport growing up. I never played football, none of that. Yep. High
Nah.
school, college soccer was it. And then one day my homie hit me up, hey, you want to play flag? I mean, I always played it like, in the hood. But no, man, I just loved it. Fell in love with it. Was
So
a
how
receiver
long?
forever. And then,
How far did you
got
go
old
with soccer? My bad. How far did you go with soccer?
college.
Okay, what school did you go to?
Yeah, Mason.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. You played all 4 years or
Nah, man, Kanye, college dropout.
okay. Did you
Nah,
play
things went weird with coaching and they had a lot of changes and things like that. So it wasn't for me, man. You know what I mean?
okay, no semi-pro, nothing like that?
Nah.
Okay, okay. Who bought you out the flag?
Oh man. So, bro, I've been playing flag forever.
Mm,
Like I'm coming up on 20 years.
okay,
Like I started 2005, so it was IFFL. I worked at Lifetime Fitness back then, and they just had a little squad that they put together.
okay,
Ended up being all right. Met a lot of good people through that, and then the rest was kind of history.
okay, okay, okay. Um, shit, we can go ahead and get to it, the 10 questions.
Let's do it.
What's your favorite format?
So I've always done eights my entire life, and then 2 years ago they bring up fives, and I'm like, people are like, you're gonna fall in love with fives, you're gonna love it. First season, it was just all right, didn't love it, and then you start to understand it and start to get it, and it's a lot of fun. You know what I mean? But I think eights is home.
Okay,
So it's just, I've played it for so long. I know it so well, but I like fives, and people talk about sixes would be real fun. But never tried it. But contact fives is personally, I like that better than non-contact fives because, I like getting the linemen involved and things like that. So a little bit more to it.
okay, okay. Finally, somebody said eight, man.
It's home, man.
All right. You've played Sunday mornings for a while. Who's your favorite team to face off against?
Uh,
Or
it's
who
got to
was
be.
since a lot of teams have fell off. There might have been a team that fell off. So who was or who is?
It's funny because like when Choppa would play in the mornings, I feel like it was always flatline that we would, kind of butt heads with and things. And then we kind of joined forces at one point and then became Run It Up or whatever it was. So JJ and all those guys came over
Mhm.
and then didn't come over, but we kind of like joined. And then since then, I feel like it's got to be probably FDK at this point.
Okay, okay. What about Sunday nights? Because y'all play you play Sunday nights and Thursday night consistent or just Sunday nights?
Just Sunday nights. Night. I mean, it's agent. It's always agent.
Okay. That's
It's like that. I'll tell you, that's the biggest rivalry in FXA. It's
yeah,
Choppa and Agent.
yeah. Every season that's the chicken.
It's the same story.
It is not like it's boring or it's still like an interesting game every
Yeah,
single time, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
All right, all right. You prefer offense or defense?
Offense
Really?
for sure. Well, I tell you, I do like. I like the scheming of defense. You know what I mean? But it's like as you're getting older, you just can't do so much. Like I put myself at middle linebacker because it's like I can't really, I'm not covering nobody anymore. Really, it's kind of calling the defense and feeling it out. But yeah, I think offense.
So you call your offense and defense?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Your best and worst tournament. Do you play in a lot of tournaments? I guess I asked that part first. Do you play in a lot of tournaments or just states?
Not, I mean, it's really just states, you know what I
Okay.
mean? And it's like, I mean, 2 years ago, states when it was in Richmond, we went 0-2 in the play-in day,
Mhm.
and we still got into, the playoff. We got into Sunday as the last seed.
Yeah.
So first game is against Primetime, who had beat us the previous day.
Mhm.
Uh, we end up, playing our asses off. Obviously Ahmad came through and he had 3 touchdowns first game. So we beat Primetime, who's, won states a million times. And then next we play FDK, who was actually the 1 seed.
Mhm.
And FDK, we know them well. So, we beat FDK. And then who was it next? Shit, I don't know who it was next. But anyway, it was one or two more teams, and we end up getting to the finals.
Mhm.
And we played the same team that we played the previous year in the championship. We went from B to A. We played them the same time, and we ended up losing the ship. But it was a good run. You know what I mean? We played well. So, but yeah, it's really just states for tournaments for me.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that was kind of like my bonus question for you to break down how that B was a championship, but then the A was no the next season was the A championship. That was kind of that was
It's the biggest difference is like the amount of pressure they bring on you.
mhm.
You know what I mean? Teams in A, they're lining up four, and they're either rushing 4 or 3, and they just man up on the outsides.
Mhm.
B is a little bit more, teams try to play some zone, and they're worried about the athletes. But in A, it's just straight athletes. So you got to have speed, and on the D line or an O line, you need people that can, catch and block. You can't just have some, just big dudes because you got to be able to have them move and catch and everything like that.
But actually leads into my next question: who's the best O lineman you play with?
It's Carnes.
Yeah,
I'll tell you this: if FXA had a draft, my number one pick would be Carnes, straight up. And
he's
everybody
one of
knows
staff,
that. You
right?
know what I mean? Like offense and defense, right? He'll get you 4 or 5 sacks. He can block and he can catch, and he can move after the catch. It's like everybody knows that's my go-to guy. So
For sure, for sure. All right, DB or Russia? Which one affects you more? And who's the DB or Russia that you actually look forward to facing off against?
uh, rush is what gets me. You know what I'm saying? Like a good rush, like when somebody like David is rushing and blowing up the line and things like that. That's tough. Corner, who's been balling at corner? Mark. That dude gets an interception like every single week, bro.
Who
He's
makes
he's
the plays?
he's playing well, but yeah, I don't really think about the corners out there honestly because again, it's more of a scheme thing. A lot of teams be playing zone anyway,
Hmm.
so it's like not a lot of teams want to do the man thing, and if they do, that's when Carnes can go crazy. So I feel like a lot of teams will play zone, but they'll try to rush a lot of guys at me to kind of mess things up.
Okay, okay. Um, what's the difficult part about running a team? What's the most difficult part about running a team?
It used to be getting the fees from everybody. But people starting to grow up and pay and understand and all that stuff.
Hmm.
But when I'm picking my teammates, man, it's not even about like how good they are. You know what I mean? You got to have a certain attitude. You got to have a certain playing style. Like, you can have all stars. It doesn't matter. That doesn't mean you're going to be the best team. You
Hmm.
got to have people that can fit into your scheme and understand and not get so mad when you lose. And, it's just like you lose as a team, you win as a team. And it's, that's how you get far and pick each other up. And that's what wins championships for
That's a great answer.
real.
uh, my bad. What do you prefer? Traditional super spread with all weapons, spread with one or two quarterbacks? What's your preference? Talking about eight, so.
On eights, right? Yeah, I mean, I've always been the traditional guy because I've always had such a good O line.
Hmm.
It's just recently that I've started trying out the super spread. When you have all the athletes, and it's you got to be able to move at quarterback to play spread. You know what I mean? So like, if I was a little bit faster or whatever, I think it would be more dangerous. But I think I prefer the the traditional, three blockers, sometimes throw in a fourth blocker, whatever it may be, and then just let the receivers kind of eat.
Okay, okay. Your favorite cleats and jersey? You have them? You know them?
I actually just got the primetime cleats. I love them actually, but the jersey is just I just got one jersey, man. It's a Choppa,
That's
black and
it.
white. That's it, black and white.
But how many jerseys? That's the only jersey you have. How many jerseys do y'all have? You only have that one?
Well, throughout the years we've had different ones,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying? It's like our latest ones is all I wear, the white or the black one. I mean, we've had a couple designs throughout, but it's not like I got other team jerseys. I got one VA Elite jersey from like way back in the day, but
Okay. You're talking about the black and gold one, correct?
white. Yeah, actually, I got black and gold and white and gold. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. Shit, it's 4 for 10, 10 yard line. What you calling them to score into the game?
So where we? So it's 4th and 10 from the 10.
Yeah. Well,
All
no.
right.
Let me change that. Let me change that because I played in your team a couple of times, and I think I already know what it is. So, 4 for 10, y'all are up, but you need to convert. You're at the four. You're at the
The
50.
50, the 50 or something like that. Okay. 4th and 10. So I think I'm gonna have two plays called.
Okay.
And it's again it's dependent off if we're in man or if they're in man or zone. So let's send the slot guy in motion, see if he follows. If he doesn't, send him back. And then I'm just doing bubble dig. And if the bubble's not there, you turn it to a wheel or a wheel stop. You're playing that that's kind of an option route there. So if they are in man, I'm sending him trip side, and I'm going to have my solo receiver, who's I don't know, let's call it Sunday mornings, let's call it like DJ, something like that. I'm having him run dig, and on the trip side, we're going hitch, corner, post.
Okay.
All
You
right.
got the post.
So I got post on the outside, probably somebody, fast. The hitch gonna be somebody like Garrett, good hands, something simple in the middle. And then the dig is gonna be the dig will probably be actually wide open on that. So, whoever else I got there, maybe Jason, somebody hitting that dig. But I can also release my center to the left side where the outside corner or the outside, receiver is doing his own dig. I can release that lineman. He should be open too.
Okay.
So
Simple. Like you said, simple shit, man.
yes,
Well, yeah,
sir.
man. I enjoyed this, man. It's 10. I enjoyed this, man.
Yeah, it was quick. It was easy, man.
Told you, man. It's nothing. Just a conversation about flag. Now you do this every Sunday.
That's crazy. I know, right? We talk about it, we do it, and it's good. So
You know me. If I'm talking to you, it's damn near interview every time I talk to you anyway.
it's always quick. I know you question it anyway.
You have info?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the dates? All I need is the dates and the location, basically. It's Richmond and
Well, so the dates is 14-15,
okay.
but the location is still TBD because the fields we normally play at in Richmond, they're taken. So our two options are grass fields in Richmond or turf fields in Harrisonburg.
Okay, so that's still up in the air.
Yeah. So from the sounds of it, nobody wants to go to Harrisonburg.
Have you played at Harrisonburg before? At state?
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Now,
straight, but not a lot of teams travel there. That's the only problem. Like, the teams from Hampton and all those places, they're probably not pulling up.
okay.
But in Richmond, if you do grass fields, if it rains, tournament's canceled.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So, I'm kind of talking to him like, hey, would you consider Fairfax again? I don't know if
I
you
was a
would.
little banged up. Yeah. So I wanted to come out and check on. You know what I'm saying? Tired was a very stupid reason.
Mm-hmm. Even though that's what the real answer. So do you think that points to nervousness, not readiness, or actual fatigue?
Actual fatigue.
Okay.
Because you got to also he not Cam Newton, right? He's not. Even though they almost the same size.
Cam's actually bigger?
Huh?
Cam was bigger than this nigga?
Yeah.
Really?
Because I think Richardson was 6'3" or some shit, 6'4".
Oh, no, he just big.
But he like 220, 230, some shit like that. Cam was 6'5", 250. You know what I'm saying?
And both of them were bigger than Jamarcus Russell was. I know that's a bad person to put into this.
Nah, Jamarcus Russell was like 6'6", 270.
Okay, just an arm.
Yeah, he was just a amazing arm.
Nothing.
But nigga, that arm was attached to a dumbass. Okay.
I mean, so I wanna make sure.
Hey, so you say it's in Richmond 14. Would you staying down that jump or you
Yeah, I probably stay at my sister's house. Tell you the truth. We was talking about that shit at the field. As far as what niggas gonna do with lodging. Some niggas like, man, we too grown to be getting a bunch of niggas in the joint. And then TJ came with us like, it was 9 niggas in the room last time.
That's what I'm saying. Like niggas, it ain't like niggas bringing their families and shit. It's just niggas. Like as long as you got somebody to close your eyes and change and shit, goddamn, fuck you trying to beat your meat while everybody in that bitch or something. What the fuck is niggas worried about? Like,
so I guess that's a conversation we can have next week when more of us are there. Because some niggas might be like, nah, I'm gonna go and get my own joint because some niggas might be like, yeah, I'm down, nigga. I'm just gonna need someone to put my stuff in for a little while. I'm good with that. So, you know what I mean?
All right. So look,
we're pretty stacked up for states.
A word.
Yeah.
It's good to hear.
I know. I'm like, this is our final this is our final run at it.
You think so? Why is that?
Nah, I mean, I don't know. People talking about retiring and everything like that. But I mean, we got who we got? We got Pat, Jason, BK, Mayo, Daryl, Ozzy, Cheatham. You know, it's like it's a stacked team here. It's Ahmad. I mean, it's go time.
Okay. You mind if that part's on there?
What's that?
You mind if that part's on there? You want to keep that on the hush? Who you got?
What's that?
That little 10 minutes.
No, we could.
I've been having behind the scenes joints. I just want to make sure man, you put nothing out there that you ain't really want out there.
Yeah,
our part out, then put your part out. This type of
yeah. No, I mean, I'm excited for states. I think we're ready to go. You know what I mean?